Lightening the Load. Introduction: the weight we choose to carry. Imagine hauling a heavy suitcase through life. Inside, you'll find broken tools, forgotten trinkets, and things that once served a purpose, but now only take up space. Yet, we drag this weight around, hoping it will be useful someday. The truth is, we all carry unnecessary baggage, physical clutter, emotional burdens, and mental roadblocks that weigh us down. This book is about lightening that load. It's a guide to freeing yourself from the things that no longer serve you so that you can live a lighter, freer, and more fulfilling life. Chapter 1: The Physical Baggage. What we carry and why it matters. Our homes, bags, and closets often tell the story of our lives. But what happens when these spaces are filled with things we no longer need? The mess doesn't just crowd our physical world, it clutters our mental space, too. The problem: studies show that clutter increases stress and reduces productivity. A chaotic environment often reflects inner turmoil. The solution: simplify your surroundings. Start small, clear a desk, organize a drawer, donate unused items. As your space becomes lighter, so will your mind. Exercise: decluttering with intention. Pick one small area to declutter: a shelf, a drawer, or your car. Ask yourself, does this serve me? Does it bring me joy? Let go of what no longer fits your life. Donate, recycle, or discard responsibly. Chapter 2: The Emotional Baggage. Keys to doors you'll never open again. Emotional baggage is like a set of old keys, each one tied to a door we'll never unlock again. It could be a toxic relationship, a past hurt, or a belief that no longer aligns with who we are. The problem: holding on to emotional pain keeps us stuck in the past. It robs us of energy and prevents growth. The solution: release the past to embrace the future. Forgiveness, closure, and self-compassion are tools that help us let go. Exercise: journaling for release. Write a letter to someone or something you need to let go of. You don't need to send it. Use the act of writing to process emotions and find closure. Chapter 3: The Mental Baggage. The stories we tell ourselves. Sometimes, the heaviest burdens are the ones we create in our minds. The fear of failure, the need for perfection, or the constant comparison to others can feel like chains. The problem: these thoughts keep us stuck in cycles of anxiety and self-doubt. The solution: reframe your mindset. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with empowering beliefs. Exercise: thought inventory. Write down a recurring negative thought. Ask, is this true? Is it helpful? Replace it with a positive, actionable belief. Chapter 4: The Art of Letting Go. Why it's hard but necessary. Letting go isn't easy. Whether it's an object, a person, or an old dream, we often hold on out of fear: fear of regret, fear of the unknown, fear of change. But clinging to the past prevents us from embracing the possibilities of the present and future. The practice: letting go is a daily choice. It requires courage and self-awareness. Each time you release something, you make space for something better. Exercise: daily letting go ritual. Each evening, reflect on one thing, big or small, that you can let go of. Write it down, and commit to releasing it. Chapter 5: Living Lighter. The Freedom to be Fully Alive. When you lighten your load, you create room for joy, growth, and connection. A decluttered home becomes a sanctuary. A healed heart opens to new relationships. A liberated mind dreams bigger and takes bolder risks. Success stories. Jane, who donated her possessions and discovered minimalism as a path to happiness. Michael, who forgave an old friend and rediscovered his inner peace. Lila, who stopped striving for perfection and embraced her authentic self. Chapter 6: The Mental Baggage. The stories we tell ourselves. Sometimes, the heaviest burdens are the ones we create in our own minds. We often hold onto mental baggage in the form of stories we tell ourselves about who we are, what we deserve, and what we are capable of. These thoughts, fear of failure, imposter syndrome, perfectionism, or even constant comparison to others, can feel like invisible chains, holding us back from achieving our dreams and reaching our full potential. The problem, these mental blocks are often fueled by fear and insecurity. They keep us trapped in a state of inaction, preventing us from taking the necessary risks and steps to grow. The solution, to break free from mental baggage, we must first acknowledge these limiting beliefs. Recognizing that these thoughts are not absolute truths is the first step toward mental freedom. The next step is to reframe our mindset, replacing the negative narratives with empowering beliefs. Reframing limiting beliefs. Write down a recurring negative thought or self-doubt that holds you back. Ask, is this thought true? Is it helping or hindering my growth? Challenge the belief by writing down evidence that contradicts it. The power of positive affirmations. I am worthy of success and happiness. I trust in my abilities to overcome challenges. I am constantly growing and evolving into the best version of myself. Chapter 7, The Art of Letting Go. Why letting go is hard but necessary. Letting go is often the hardest part of the journey. Whether it's an outdated belief, a toxic relationship, or an old habit, releasing what no longer serves us can feel daunting. But when we choose to let go, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. The letting go process. Acknowledge what you're holding on to, reflect on the things, both physical and emotional, that you are holding on to. Identify why you're holding on. Are you clinging to an item because of nostalgia? Are you avoiding change because it's uncomfortable? Release with compassion, let go with gratitude for the lessons it taught you. Make room for new beginnings. Once you've let go, you create space for something new to enter your life. Exercise, daily letting go ritual. Every evening, take a few moments to reflect on one thing you can let go of. Write it down, acknowledge the emotions that come up, thank the item or experience, and release it. Chapter 8, Living Lighter. The power of letting go in action. As you begin to lighten your load, physically, emotionally, and mentally, you'll notice a shift. Living lighter isn't just about decluttering your space, it's about creating a life that reflects who you are today, not who you used to be. Conclusion, the journey to freedom. In a world overflowing with stuff, both physical and emotional, learning to let go is a revolutionary act. Reflect on what you're carrying that no longer serves you. What could your life look like if you set it down? You have the power to lighten your load and live the life you've always dreamed of. Take the first step. Open the suitcase, discard what's weighing you down, and embrace the freedom of traveling light.